been a long, hard summer for the New York Power, but they've had the energy against San Diego. Emily Jans got the Power flowing in a 2-1 win over the Spirit as New York avenged an earlier setback. San Diego has been spiritless away from home. They try for their first road win of the season. WUSA Soccer is next. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Mitchell Field here in Uniondale, Long Island, where tonight the New York Power play host to the San Diego Spirit. Third and final meeting between the teams this season. Each have split with wins at home. I'm Joe Tollison along with Ellen Weinberg. And Ellen, it is two teams that have struggled this season. Both have replaced their coaches, but both still have something to play for.
Absolutely. For San Diego, mathematically, they are not out of it. And for New York, it's all about playing for pride. But it gets tough for both teams here tonight. They're each without big-time stars off on national team duty. For New York, they're without their leading goal scorer and their inspiration, Tiffany Milver, 8 goals on the year. They're also without Linda Orman and Anita Rapp, both with the Norwegian national team. They're great players out of the midfield. And
Emily Jans looking to step up. She's second on the team in goal scoring. And Tammy Behrman, well, getting reacclimated to playing up front after a number of games where she played on the back line, and back in the middle of the back line is Christy Pierce.
Christy Pierce, they move her from the outside back to the middle of the line, like you just said, particularly because they like the way she organizes things in the midfield, and also because of her good speed in the midfield, in the middle of the field back there. And for the San Diego Spirit, well, times have been tough away from home. They have 3 wins at home, none on the road yet. They'd like to change that here tonight. Absolutely, but it's going to get tough for San Diego. They also, without some of their players, Shannon McMillan, their leading goal scorer, 5 goals, such a dynamic front runner. Julie Foudy, their inspiration, and Joy Fawcett back in the back line. She really leads that back line. They lose some toughness out of the midfield with Shannon Bach sitting out with a red card suspension, looking for Zhang Ying, the Chinese national star, to step up front, and also some help from Scotland. Scottish player Julie Fleeting, what a great addition. They added her 2 games ago. She's had a goal and assist in those 2 games. She is an exciting front-running personality, just a great young player, and should be fun here tonight. Should be an exciting game between the Power and the Spirit, and we've got a guest color commentator, Erica Ortel. She's been boning up on her information. She'll join us. We'll have kickoff next.
Today's biggest stars, their #1 hits, all on one non-stop party album. This is Ultimate Dance. This is Ultimate Dance, the first and only collection of all-star smash hits from Mary J. Blige, Missy Elliott, Nelly Furtado. Get your party started with Janet Jackson, Enrique Iglesias. This is Ultimate Dance. 17 smash hit tracks. It's the year's must-have party album. This is Ultimate Dance also includes Angie Stone, Sunshine Anderson, and much more. This is Ultimate Dance. Just $18.98 for 1 CD, $15.98 for 1 cassette, plus $4.95 shipping and handling. Call now with your credit card or check debit and get this cool Ultimate Dance party pack free. One more time, free. This is Ultimate Dance also includes Daft Punk and the #1 international sensation, Kylie Minogue. India Arie. This is Ultimate Dance. Alicia Keys, Luther Vandross, and Deborah Cox. Today's greatest stars, their biggest hits, all on the hottest non-stop dance party album ever. Get This is Ultimate Dance and bring the party to your place today. To order, call the number on your screen or send $18.98 for 1 CD, $15.98 for 1 cassette, plus $4.95 shipping and handling to the address shown. Call now. Rush delivery available.
My name is Desmonda, and I have emphysema from smoking. To my children, forgive me for leaving you so soon. This is so hard for me. I don't want you to be sad. Remember me with strength and stamina. Not like this woman I have been transformed to. I love you.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Women's Entertainment, the new cable network for women. By Hyundai. Every Hyundai is backed by the freedom of America's best warranty, the Hyundai Advantage. Freedom is calling. Answer it with Hyundai. By AYSO, the American Youth Soccer Organization, AYSO, where everyone plays. And by the Viejas Outlet Center. Prepare to shop, prepare to save a lot at the Viejas Outlet Center, home to 57 of America's favorite brands, 180 Willows Road in Alpine. Back at Mitchell Field as we get set for the New York Power and the San Diego Spirit. It's WUSA soccer action. Glad you could join us here tonight. Let's take first a look at the San Diego Spirit starting lineup. It's brought to you by the Viejas Outlet Center, home to 57 of America's favorite brands. And you can see, well, it's a lineup missing some of the players you know best, but in goal, well, Smolak expected to hold the fort. And for the New York Power starting lineup, brought to you by Optimum Online. Well, it is Coach Charlie DeChilli going with Saskia Webber in place of the Chinese international Gao Hong. And, of course, Emily James and Tammy Pierman, well, they are hoping that they can do the job up front. Well, Joe Tollison, Ellen Weinberg, and Erica Ortel with us here tonight. She's the winner of our Naturistics Color Commentator Contest. She gets to join us here in the booth. And Erica registering at her neighborhood CVS store here on Long Island. And what was it like for you when you found out that you'd won the contest?
Exciting.
Exciting, and we're hoping for some exciting soccer for you here this evening too, Erica. And we are set to get underway between the Power and the Spirit. Our referees here tonight, well, it is Sandra Hunt guarding the proceedings, assisted by Brenda Wright and Mark Gorak. Steve Karadzic is our fourth official, handling the substitutions along the sidelines. The Power, of course, wearing the black uniforms here at home. San Diego, the white jerseys, the blue shorts, and we are underway. Glad you could join us.
Now, Erica, I know some of your favorite players aren't here tonight, but can you tell us a few that you're going to keep an eye on?
Jen Lawler.
How about someone for San Diego?
Julie Fleeting. And
that's good enough. The young
Kim
Scottish.
Pickup.
Oh, Kim Pickup.
Ah.
What does Kim Pickup do that you like?
she throws the ball in and she flips it over.
Indeed it. Famous for her flip throw, where she can get it further than most anybody in the league by doing it, Erica. We'll see if she gets a chance here tonight against the Power. Worked out to the outside for Emily Jans, trying to track it down. Can't quite do it, and maybe this will be the chance for Kim Pickup. No, Margaret Tejan quick to throw it in right away. Touch back to Tejan, knocks it ahead. And spinning on it there for San Diego, Amy Sauer, but can't really make anything happen with it, and San Diego tries once more. Anna Kraus floating it in. Ronnie Fair will head it away and cut inside out to the outside. San Diego looking to cut it across, and all played well up into the air, and it's Jen Lawler there for the Power. Flo McBebby trying to make something happen for San Diego and puts it wide.
Well, the one thing with New York is we've seen so many players in and out of the lineup. They're losing their two Norwegian midfielders. So Emily Stoffer gets her fourth start of the year. She's a player that you'll see possess the ball a lot today. She's crafty. She's not going to go for it or go to goal, but she really has some possession on the outside of the field there for New York.
This portion of the match brought to you by News 12. Justy Baumgart knocking it ahead. Now Lawler trying to find Tammy Pierman, and played away nicely for San Diego by Rhiannon Tanaka.
New York playing a 4-5-1, and with New York only playing one up top, San Diego chooses to go with three in the back and add another player for to the midfield and go with three up front. So more of an offensive attacking style.
Also creates a very congested midfield with 10 players there, 5 for the Power with just the one forward, 5 for San Diego with just the 3 backs. And now Stoffer right at the midfield strike. Pressured by McBebby. And back to Christy Pierce, who wears the captain's armband in the absence of Tiffany Milbury. They're trying to find Julie Fleeting, but stepping ahead and taking it away was Wynn McIntosh.
What do you think so far, Erica?
Good.
Good for who? Good for New York or good for San Diego?
Good for New York.
Now you play yourself. What position do you play?
Forward.
Oh yeah, you like scoring the goals like Millie, huh?
Yep.
The North Shore Soccer League. What was the name of your team this year?
The
Who picked that? You, coach, all the players, all the above? Coach.
Now for San Diego, Amy Sauer knocking it ahead and trying to see if she can find Margaret Peachin. Played away by New York, and what it is a corner kick for the Spirit.
Look for them to target Julie Fleeting here, especially with Fowdy out of the lineup, Mack out of the lineup, Fawcett out of the lineup.
Short corner then sent to the top of the 6. Christy Welchel nods it away for New York, and then Pierce plays it right by Sauer. And Pierce carrying across the midfield line. Tammy Pearman with speed up the middle, trying to lend some support. Emily Jans joins as well. Good close defense play by Kim Pickup against Christy Pierce, and at least what she does is give San Diego a chance to regroup.
And a good play there by Christy Pierce. Out of the back to take charge herself and go with the ball and take that time and space that she had.
Trying to find Pearman in the 18, and the foul called against Tammy, and San Diego with the free kick.
Tammy Pearman really enjoying being back up front. She played the majority of the year in the back of the field. Now she's up front. In 4 games, she's had 2 goals. So trying to prove that she belongs there. And so far, it's worked. Head coach Charlie DeSilva has kept her there and utilizing her in a one. And she's up top by herself tonight, which is, you know, shows a lot of confidence in her.
Now, with the absence of the Norwegians in the midfield, Anita Rapp and Linda Orman, it's Jen Lawler who he's taken actually, and Ellen moved a little bit further back in the midfield and kind of wants her to be the connection between the defenders and Tammy Pearman and Emily Jans up front, because Jans expected to join from her midfield position.
And I think having Justy Baumgart added to the lineup as well, they picked her up the end of June here, has helped them be able to put Lawler back in a defensive midfield role and really use Justy as a north-south go-to-goal type of player.
See how that works with Justy Baumgart-Yamada.
Good look at Pearman. We just talked about her. George Mason University. You're a forward. What do you think of Tammy Pearman, Erica?
Pretty good.
And off the long goal kick, knotted down by Jen Lawler. Baumgart-Yamada. Well, stumbles a bit there trying to play it ahead, and it is Pickup that moves it down the right side. And sliding in Ronnie Fair as she, nice play to knock it away from Cheryl Kester. This looks like Kim Pickup's ready for a flip throw here, and there it is, up and over and way up into the air. And Christy Welchel wins that battle. Stepping into it and misfiring just a bit for San Diego is Lori Lindsay.
What'd you think of the throw there, Erica? Pretty good, right?
Yep.
Can you do that?
Nope.
You're gonna work on it. You maybe want to practice it a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a chance for San Diego as it's Lindsay floats it across. Ronnie Fair can't get to it, and then it's put up over the bar. A goal kick for Saskia Webber in the New York Power. And on the near side after that whole play, let's see what happens down.
Great cross there by Fleeting. It comes across.
Here's Kim Pickup with a handstand first.
Boy, she really gets great distance on that.
such great power and velocity when you come around with that whip throw. Looks like Pierce, I believe.
No, I think it's Wynn McIntosh.
The thing with Wynn is the last 2 weeks she's really been suffering from asthma attacks. You can see they're looking to try to calm her breathing right now. Pulled her out of the last 2 games. It is Wynn. She was diagnosed prior to the season with asthma.
Let's see what happens here. It's going to be in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. There's the collision with Tejan. Tejan getting the foot or even maybe the knee up into the midsection of Wynn McIntosh.
Well, I know a concern coming into the game was her win, but it's good to see that it maybe was a collision and not the asthma that's been bothering her.
I don't think it was the asthma, but it was the wind. I think it got knocked right out of her by Margaret Tejan. So McIntosh will come off. They'll look at her quickly here. And holding her right side, I wonder if there might be something with the ribs involved here as well. And what it means, too, is that the Power right now playing 1 player down. It's going to be 10 against 11. United Healthcare injury report, and Sarah Whalen with that torn ACL, and she is out for the season. It's been a rough year for Sarah Whalen. Talking about rib injuries, and you can probably empathize with what Wynn McIntosh is going through right now. It's Sarah Whalen with cracked ribs in preseason and also a collapsed lung.
And then to come back from that and pull out your knee, doesn't get any tougher than that.
Christy Pierce takes it away from Zhang Ying. Now Kraus for San Diego. Long pass, nicely timed by Tejan to get behind the defense, but too strong. Goal kick for the Power.
Good look at Owen there. Such a great player. A first-year Discovery player playing in the league. 5 goals on the year. Just one of these solid players. Pure technical player. Gets it done both directions. Like Coach Kevin Crowe just says, she's been so. They expected that when they took her, but she's just been such a great 2-way player in addition to her offensive ability and what she's added offensively.
Kevin Crowe, the general manager of the San Diego Spirit, and took over the coaching duties. And Wynn McIntosh back on the field for the Power. In the midfield, Jans knocks it ahead. Baumgart back to Welchel. Chested down by Stauffer, but I think they're going to call a handball.
And Erica, we'll let you take a look at this. You can see that the nice cross comes in, but does it look like it hit her hand and it was a handball or not? Can you see it coming in? Tell me what you think.
I think a handball.
I think you're right, too, Erica.
You must know that referee, right? You want to make sure you stay on the good side? That's a good call, Erica.
And now the offside flag up against San Diego. And let's take one more look at that play where Emily Stauffer thought she had a scoring opportunity. Floats in, and there you go. Almost caught it.
They don't let you do that in the 8-year-old league, do they? No. So at any level, the rules are the same.
This portion of the match brought to you by Hyundai. And from the midfield, Baumgart knocks it back, and it goes right by Ronnie Fair, so San Diego gets the possession. Floated over the back. Christy Pierce watches it go, and that's going to roll out and gives us a chance to tell you about an exciting doubleheader coming up here at Mitchell Field. It will be August 7th with the Power going up against Birgit Prinz and the Carolina Courage. That should be a great game in and of itself. Then the U.S. Open Cup match between the Metro Stars and the Columbus Crew. If you're not familiar with the U.S. Open Cup, similar to the FA Cup by design, of course played for by the teams in England.
Erica, we just got a good look at Christy Pierce on the ball right now for New York, a defender. How do you think her defense is going today?
Pretty good.
What does she need to do?
Pass the ball a little bit more.
Okay, we'll keep an eye out for that.
Dusty Baumgart, flicked on to Pierman, who then tried to nod it along, but the offside flag went up. Doesn't get whistled, though. Gathered in for San Diego by Carly Smolak. Laid out wide, Ronnie Fair to take the throw for the New York Power.
Now, Erica, I started playing soccer when I was 7 years old. You're 8, and you've been playing for how many years?
3 years.
3 years. And how'd you get into it, and do you have a favorite player?
Well, not really. Tiffany Milbritt and Tammy Pierman.
He's going with those forwards again.
Yep.
I think Milbritt is a good choice. She's such a goal scorer, and she also plays defense, and she's also a good playmaker. Are those some of the reasons that you like her?
Yeah.
And how did you get into the game of soccer?
When I was little, my grandpa played soccer, and my dad did too, so they both taught me.
All right, now played through for Baumgart. Touches ahead for Pierman, but offside on that play, and that stalls that attack. Tammy Pierman, I think, expecting the through ball to come right to her instead of to Justy Baumgart-Yamada.
Take another look at that, and as a forward, this is something you recognize, Erica. You can see the nice play, but Tammy Pierman, she has to stay behind that white defender, correct?
Yep.
So that was clearly, what do we call that, offsides?
Yep.
It started that run, and then that pass, Ellen, kind of cut across the midfield. I think instead of that east-west pass, Tammy expecting more north-south to where she could break in on Carly Smolak, but right now, a scoreless match between the Power and the Spirit. We're 15 minutes in.
Good look at Lori Lindsay there. She's a player in the midfield right now with Foudy out of there and Mack not in the lineup, that she really needs to step it up and attacking midfield. A young player, only 22 years old. She's a player of the future.
Right into the 18, headed along. Tejan, can she keep it alive? And she does. Pushes it back out towards the 6, but cleared away for the Power by Christy Welchel. Now the opportunity charging in for San Diego, Lori Lindsay.
And I just talked about Lori Lindsay. One of the things head coach and GM Kevin Crowe said to me was he'd like to see her go more north-south and really take some opportunities herself. Well, that's what she does here. You can see it was a miss clear there, and she's opportunistic, picks up with the ball, and look, you see she has to take that shot quickly, and that's exactly what she does at the top of the box. And
you know what, Ellen, I think the Power got a break right there, because it looked like that deflected off of Christy Welchel. She tried to close that gap and maybe could have gone as a corner kick instead of the goal kick. It was given to Saskia Webber.
That misplay out of the back, that's just been killing him all year long.
Now Sauer knocks it ahead and in the corner. Jang O-Wing. And cleared upfield by Emily Jans. Flo Almagbemi for San Diego. Now tries the bicycle kick to move it towards the attacking third, and now it's Sauer again. Floats it in, and Fleeting won't get to that. Saskia Webber gathers it in as this portion of the match brought to you by the Viejas Outlet Center.
Now, Erica, can you tell us about how you found out you were going to get to do this and how you prepared to do this?
Well,
Your dad says you haven't slept in 2 nights. Is that true?
no.
Emily Jans goes for the ball there at the top of the 18, knocked away by Tejan, and Christy Welchel coming into the attack here, pushing it towards the end line, but stepping in and knocking it away for San Diego is Lindsay. And that will be a throw-in the attacking third for the Power. It's going to be Jackie Ravia that takes it for New York.
So pickup's ability to do the flip flow. Ravia has a real long throw on her own.
Right to Pearman. Up into the air. One time by Lawler. Don't often see that from her. Gets a hold of it, but just puts it wide of the mark. And only 2 New York Power home games left this season. Wednesday, August 7th against the Carolina Courage, and Saturday, August 10th. Mia Hamm and the Washington Freedom return. Don't miss your final 2 chances to see the Power this year. Call 1-866-POWER-TIX and get your tickets today. That's 866-POWER-TIX.
Erica, we just got a good look at Jen Lawler, and that was one of the players you mentioned that you really like off this team. What is it that you like about her?
She's good. She's
good at passing, good at dribbling.
The reason why I like her so much is because my sister pointed out to her, and I never knew that she was on the team.
So that's kind of fun when you get to know a player, right?
Yeah.
Now, you got to talk to a few players prior to the game. Can you tell me about that? Was that fun? Who'd you get to meet?
A long throw by Kim Pickup on that flip throw, and it's dropped right into the 18. Emily Jans will knock it away. Tries to get away from Tejan, and does. Sorry about that, Erica. What? Nicole Williams, I think I saw you with, right? Bonnie Young.
Yeah.
And did they tell you anything to help you when you're playing?
They told me a couple facts about soccer.
What was one of them?
They said
I bet they said have fun, because that's one of the most important things.
and they said pass a lot.
Did you tell them you're a forward? You want everybody else to pass, and you want to shoot a lot, right? Okay. Right down the sideline for Emily Jans, and just goes over the line. It'll be a throw-in for San Diego.
There's another look at that throw by Pickup. It's such great velocity. Tough thing to master. But when you can master it, it's an asset, especially when you get in the final third. It becomes another threat. It's like a service.
Now Flo McBemmy, Welchel sliding in to knock it away, but right back to Kim Pickup, who has that great throw. Now Lindsay out on the wide side, and it is Cheryl Kester trying to play it in. It just goes out and over the line. A goal kick again for the New York Power.
Good 1-2 combination there. Back out to Kester. Kester tries to put it through to Fleeting, and Fleeting gets a piece of it one time, takes a shot, but just over. 21 years old, makes an immediate impact for San Diego.
So, Eric, it's been an exciting day for you, huh?
Yep.
Get to meet a lot of players in here in the booth. Well, you know what? Thanks very much for coming up and joining us here in this first half of play.
You're welcome.
Erica Ortel, she is the winner of the Naturistics Color Commentator Contest. We're glad she could join us, and hope for great success for her, and keep scoring more goals there in North Shore, okay?
Thanks, Erica.
And over to the near side for San Diego is Anna Kraus. Finds Tejan. Tammy Bierman just couldn't get to that in time, and it was Tanaka that clears it all the way upfield, taken by Saskia Webber. Reaching the midway point of the first half with the Power and the Spirit scoreless as this portion of the match brought to you by US Youth Soccer.
Great ball possession there by Owing. Tried to feed it into Fleeting. A good look.
Jans back to Welchel. Tejan steps in, finds Julie Fleeting. Over to Lindsay, making the overlapping run. Oh, and just hitting it for San Diego. Cheryl Kester had a great chance coming from that right flank against Emily Stauffer.
Showed good speed there against Stauffer. Coming in late and beating Stauffer. Led to Duke University with Christy Welchel for New York.
Now McIntosh just can't get it quite back behind her, so that goes out. Another chance here for San Diego.
haven't seen a lot of opportunities, Joe, and that's one thing that both teams talked about, was being opportunistic tonight with so many stars not in the lineup and seeing people really step up and take charge themselves.
Well, Saskia Webber trying in vain to keep that in play as it deflected off of a defender and sets up a corner kick for San Diego. Second of the night for the Spirit.
Again, look for them to target Fleeting. We didn't see it the first corner kick.
Laura Lindsay sets up for this. And over to the outside post and up into the air. McBemy. And comes down at a heap, so not quite working out for San Diego on that opportunity.
See Flo, the matchup with Emily Jans, only 5'3", but Emily Jans gets up for that. Contends her. Flo getting to it first. Played last year with Boston.
McBemy and Mercy Akiti, two Nigerians on the San Diego team. Now Krause again, Vertigen down the left side. And just can't keep it alive right at the end line. Another goal kick for the New York Power, and gives us a chance to remind you that the Spirit's next home game, Wednesday, July 31st, a 7 o'clock kickoff against their Cox rivalry, the Atlanta Beat. The only home game this season that falls on a weeknight. So get there early and enjoy the free Family Fun Zone festivities. Plus, the first 2,000 fans in attendance to this game receive the official 2002 Spirit Team poster free, courtesy of the A-House Outlets. For tickets, call Ticketmaster at 619-220-TIXS or log on to SanDiegoSpirit.com.
San Diego known for playing a possession game.
And this is Zhang. Heading right to the top of the 18. Over to Stauffer as Zhang trying to find Cheryl Kester. And now McBemy. Nice tackle on Justy Baumgart-Yamada.
What I was going to say there, Joe, was San Diego known for playing a possession game. New York knows this. They know they need to break up the play and get a hold of the ball. I mean, it's a simple fact, but we have not seen New York pressure, and come up with the ball. I would have to say 90% of the play has been at the feet of San Diego.
Indeed, and, you know, really never, it's kind of one of those, the Power gets to the attacking third and everything stalls right there, where at least, you know, San Diego's creating some chances. They need to get some of those on goal, but I think they've created the better of the chances, as you said. Up the right side, McIntosh finding Jans for New York. Jans cuts it across and cut off of the 18 for San Diego by pickup. Now back to midfield, Christy Pierce for New York.
Good look there. Good serve by Pierce.
Now here comes the Spirit. Fleeting against Arabia, just stuck a leg out, and Fleeting went right on by. Then her shot deflected off of Christy Welchel. Now Ronnie Fair for the Power.
That has to be discouraging to see Arabia do that for head coach Charlie DeCilio, because one of the focuses has been playing calm, solid, composed defense. Both you and I heard him say that prior to the game, and not do what Arabia did, and that's stick in. He wants to see him contain, and not get beat.
And remember that it may be a one-on-one situation for you at that moment with that defender, but you have help behind you. You don't have to go ahead and, as he said, just stick that leg out. Just square up on the attacking player, in that case Julie Fleeting. Make her commit some more, see if you can cut off the angle, and know that you have some help behind you.
Make her beat you. Don't let her beat you, you know? Make her beat you.
Let's go!
McIntosh knocks it away off the throw-in. Baumgart-Yamada finding Pearman ahead to Lawler and played the through ball, but no way Justy Baumgart-Yamada was going to get to that. Over on the right side, Kester back to pick up. Ravia blasts it forward. Pearman, then she was trying to find Justy Baumgart. Instead, it goes all the way back to Welchel. Now played out for Wynn McIntosh. And Welchel normally in that central defender role, now playing that defensive midfield spot here tonight.
New York finally stringing some passes together here.
Let the Spirit get it back. Omagami finding Jang.
Stand her up.
Jang spins around McIntosh. McIntosh pulls her down. Free kick for San Diego, but for a moment, Sandra Hunt might be reaching for the pocket for a yellow card.
Owing so technically. She's so skilled. Look at that movement on the ball. Wynn saying the only way they can stop her is pull her down, and that's exactly what she did.
Tejan sets up for the free kick here. Got some numbers right at the top of the 18. Floated across and up into the air. Headed away nicely by McIntosh. Now Lawler. Omagami coming from behind, but Lawler gets rid of it in time. Right to Tanaka. Kester.
Kester showing such great possession tonight. Composure in the midfield.
Well, the other thing she's shown as well is that she's got some jets if she wants to use them there on that right flank. And a couple of times has gotten right by Emily Stauffer and almost, I think, surprising Emily.
And that's what Kevin Crowe wants out of both Kester and Tejan on the outside. He wants them to go. They have the green light. Go, go, go. He wants to beat them on the outside and expose them there with their speed.
And you know what? You can take your wingers, those flank midfielders, and you can let them go, go, go when you know your opposition's only playing with one forward up front. You don't have to be as concerned about that midfielder getting back to help out.
Absolutely.
Up over the back line of the Power, but Saskia Webber there. Fortune of the match brought to you by United Healthcare. Knotted out by Tejan.
I expected to see San Diego in a 3 front. They're in a 2 front, 5 in the middle, 3 back. And yes, it is crowded.
A lot of congestion in the middle of the field.
Come on, movement here.
McIntosh right to the feet of Lawler. Tejan takes it away. Back to Omagami. Plays it through, but Ravia there to knock it ahead for the Power. Pearman misses that, but Baumgart Yamada right behind her.
Come back for it.
Good read there by Christy Welchel.
Now Baumgart Yamada knocks it ahead, but Smolak just calls off everybody, takes it herself.
And that's a position where Justy's got to be smarter. She needs to look at who's up front. You got Welchel going through, not Pearman. Welchel doesn't have a lot of speed, so you can't send that ball. Now, if that's Pearman going through, then maybe you can play that.
Well, I don't know if you can play that either. As far back as her support was, as Welchel was far back, Pearman was far back. You're going to knock that ball that far forward. Tammy Pearman's fast. I don't know if she's that fast.
She can still play it. It's just got to be with better execution. Her idea there was good with this Pearman. Not a good idea when it's Welchel. Sorry, Christy. She wants the ball at her feet.
And Wynn McIntosh knocks it ahead. Oh, boy, Kim Pickup let it go, and Stauffer provided some pressure. Smolak scoops it up and plays out to Cheryl Kester.
Smolak in her second start of the year. Somewhat of a surprise, but if you ask Kevin Crowe, he likes the competition. Doesn't think that Jamie had played well as of late, so he gave Carly the start last game, and he felt like she deserved another start here tonight.
Julie Fleeting tracks this down against Jackie Ravia. All right between the legs of Ravia, but then the foul going against Ravia.
Look at this skill by Fleeting. Compose, compose, hold. She sees the Meg, and she goes for it, but it was Stauffer who came back and played good defense there, double teaming. She would have been in on Saskia had Stauffer not come back and doubled up there.
Chance here now for San Diego. Right at the top. Oh, knocked away. Jans was there to help out, knotted down. Tejan tries to get a shot off. Webber. Oh, has to parry it down, then cover up. A sneaky chance by Margaret Tejan.
And I don't think Webber saw it. You could see by her reaction, it was almost a double step there. I think she was somewhat screened there and didn't see the shot until it got through the defense.
And right across the line as it was a long pass down the near side, but Saskia Webber tested here, and it's going to be this ball that comes right at the Tejan.
Tejan does a good job one time taking a shot, and it caught Webber off guard. You can see the head, the clear by Fair, and Tejan right away takes a look at it, and you can see Webber was going one way, and then she got to look at the ball. I think she was somewhat surprised, A, that the shot came so quickly, and B, I think she was screened and didn't see the ball until it got past her defenders.
Demi knocks it away, finding Julie Fleeting. Fleeting plays it through. Here's Zhang. A breakaway for the Chinese international into the 18, and tripped up from behind by Ronnie Fair, and no call.
I think it was a good no call there. Fair did a good job coming back and defending, but it's not very often when you spring a player like Owing, such an international star for the Chinese national team. She has super speed, but just doesn't get the ball quite far enough out in front of her. You can see she keeps it in her feet too much there. First step is good out far, but now it's in tight, and it slows her down there, and she has 3 defenders bearing down on her, and it's Fair that initially finally makes that play on her.
Well, what it did by slowing her down, as you pointed out, Ellen, and let Ronnie Fair get in front of her. And she just was able to get that step that Zhang Ouying had gained on her well-timed run. Well, Ronnie Fair got that step back when Zhang had to slow up for that play. Fans, stay on top of all the latest metropolitan area soccer news with the Metro Soccer Report. It features highlights, analysis, and exclusive interviews with your favorite players Thursday at 7:30 right here on MSG. Baumgart Yamada, long ball to the near side. Jans can't get there. It'll be a throw-in for San Diego as this portion of the match brought to you by Energy.
Nice service there by Jessie. That's one of the things she's added to the team since she's joined New York. She likes to serve that ball, that nice, cute, lofted ball right in behind the defense. Not the far long ball, but that nice touch that she has up over the top.
Foul against New York. Collision with Julie Fleeting. Rhiannon Tanaka waving the numbers forward. Nice ball by Tanaka. Header Zhang trying to get to it and held off nicely by Ronnie Fair. Ronnie Fair didn't do anything but hold her ground.
That's exactly what head coach Charlie Castillo is asking from his defenders here tonight.
Sometimes less is more, and all she had to do was stand.
You look at the goals that against for New York, they've given up 45 goals. Ouch, in 15 games. But a lot of them have just been at least one bad goal a game.
Now knocked forward by Zhang. Too strong on that attempt to find Julie Fleeting.
Head coach Kevin Crowe, one of his acquisitions as the GM was on Owing.
She brings a goal a game to the team. That's what we're counting on, and that's what she's brought so far. So it's great to have a natural striker up front that you can combine with play off of, and when she gets the chance, she puts it in the back of the net.
Chance there for San Diego with Saskia Webber grabbing the attempt, and Ronnie Fair now at midfield. Watched by Kester. Back to Ravia.
We heard from Kevin Crowe there. That was on one of his other acquisitions, and Julie Fleeting. 2 games.
You almost
a goal.
Julie Foudy.
Fans might wish it was Julie Foudy.
Well, with Julie Fleeting there,
we'll get to know that name.
Money's worth as well. 58 games for the Scottish national team, 78 goals.
21 years old.
Coming young star in the international women's soccer world. Now pick up. Long ball up the right side. Fair takes it there for New York. Zhang coming back for the Spirit. And cut off right in the middle there by Lori Lindsay. Fair was trying to play it through and find Christy Welchel. Win McIntosh. Long ball right into Carly Smolak, and not much purpose with that.
Well, Fleeting, only 21 years old, but just thrilled about coming to the WUSA.
I knew it would be when I came, just knowing that the players that were playing in this league, and I'm just very pleased to be playing alongside them and against them. It's a privilege and a great opportunity for someone from such a small nation to come out here and play at this high level. So I'm hoping that I can take this opportunity, and it might help the girls back in Scotland and maybe play at the low level that I was playing at last season, and hopefully we'll get a bit of recognition for the Scottish game as well.
That is just great stuff. Can we hear that again?
It's great stuff. I love the Scottish brogue, and I tell you what, one thing, if anybody got a chance to see any of the British Open today, she's probably also happy that not only does she come to the United States for the summertime, but to San Diego, where the weather probably couldn't be any more opposite than what you get in the summertime in Scotland. I think they said it had rained 28 of 30 days in June, so she's escaped that as well as getting a chance to play against some of the best in the world.
Hey, Coach Kevin Crowe, when she came to talk to us prior to the game, he said, now you know you can't have your Scottish accent when you're on air. She just laughed. Good personality as well off the field.
And the offside flag up. A chance for New York. This portion of the match brought to you by the Center for Health and Well-Being.
Take a look at this collision with Stoffer, Carly Smolak. Stoffer pulls out at the last minute. It was a good decision because she knew Smolak had already smothered the ball. One thing San Diego did off of that is they had a good job with a quick transition. Smolak right away released the ball, and Stoffer had to work her tail off just to come back in the transition.
Battle at the midfield. Pearman trying to see what she can do against Anna Kraus. San Diego again. Sauer trying to take the feed, but interrupted by Christy Pierce. Now Welchel steps in for New York.
Next sub, okay?
Back to Ronnie Fair.
Fair playing on the outside of the field. Telling me in no uncertain terms she likes the middle of the field a lot better. She said, what player doesn't like playing in the middle of the field better?
Now Emily Stoffer. Oh, McBemmy from behind just picks the pocket clean. Kester. Back for Tanaka. Into the 42nd minute here in the first half of play, and no score as of yet between the Power and the Spirit. McIntosh, Pearman, Jans out wide for Stoffer. She's got a bit of room. Closes in on Kim Pickup, top of the 18, gets to the right foot. Pickup with the deflection. Now Jen Lawler steps into it, trying to find Pearman with the flag up.
Great ball movement there by Jans to find Stoffer. Switch the point of attack there. And Stoffer just not doing a good job taking on there.
And then when that ball went out to Jen Lawler, nice job by the San Diego defense to step up. Well, New York Power soccer camps have just completed their first session of the summer, but don't wait. And don't worry, not too late to sign up for upcoming sessions. Learn techniques, improve your skills from Power coaches and players. Maybe one like Tammy Pearman as she comes into the 18, but scooped up by Carly Smolak. And nice defensive play by Rhiannon Tanaka to stick with Tammy Pearman. For more information on those Power camps, nypower.com.
Pearman's a player with speed, but she just couldn't collect the ball, and Tanaka did a tremendous job there coming back.
Jang. Out wide for Kester. Watched by Stoffer. Kester touches it over Stoffer, but Ronnie Fair there and puts it out onto the track.
Pearman's been testing the offsides line all day long. This time she's onside on the feet, but she just can't collect the ball. And Tanaka does a great job coming back and defending.
mind, you need to be onside when the ball is played. And Jans knocked it ahead. Pearman rather was in good position. First substitution of the evening, and it's Chango Ying who will call it a night in favor of Jen Mascaro.
Very surprised to see that substitution. Owen, one of the best offensive personalities up there. Have to look and see if there's an injury there.
Attacking third opportunity here for San Diego. Kester. Loading it in. Knocked down, and Webber was going to go after it. Power defenders calling for a goal kick, but they're going to send it out wide, and they are. This is going to be a corner kick. Charlie DeCilli upset with the decision.
See here, nice cross comes in. And it does. It goes off of the back of the head of Wynn McIntosh. You can see Fleeting gets a piece of it, then it does deflect off of McIntosh.
Third corner of the night for San Diego. Up into the air and right in the middle. Another chance as it floats down. This time Laura Lindsay. San Diego, or rather the Power, initially cleared it. Lindsay almost a second chance for the Spirit.
Lindsay, an up-and-coming attacking personality.
And if you're looking for a fun way to spend time with your coworkers or customers, join the Spirit for Corporate Night. Wednesday, July 31st. The Spirit inviting corporations to bring their employees out to a pre-game happy hour mixer with drinks and snacks from 5:30 till 7. When the Spirit take on the Atlanta Beat, kickoff at 7 o'clock. Corporate Night. Call 1-877-4-SOCCER.
Give up wearing the captain's badge tonight for Foudy.
1 minute of stoppage time here in this first half of play as Justy Baumgarten-Yamada floats it in, gets right by Carly Smolak, but nobody in black to help out for the Power. Spirit dodge a bullet there.
The first dangerous chance there. You can see the ball's floated in, but nobody can get to it. No blue players, that is. We saw Owen go out. It's her earliest departure of the season. I don't see her stretching on the bench or any of the above. And when you're minus your stars up front, Shannon McMillan and Julie Foudy, I'm very surprised.
This portion of the match brought to you by Cox High Speed Internet, and trying to knock it ahead for Emily Jans. And again, the San Diego defense stepping up for the offside trap. And there's the final whistle for the first half of play. 45 minutes in the books and a couple of opportunities for each team, but nothing, I don't think, Ellen, to really make either goalie, Carly Smolak or Saskia Webber, sweat it.
Definitely not. And finally, New York decides to possess the ball. The second half of that first half, they were just dead the first half of that first half.
Slow to get going, but maybe they can take what they built on at the end of that half of play and see if they can carry through into the second half, as the Power trying to see if they can bring to a halt an 8-game losing streak. The last team they beat was the Spirit, 2-1 right here at Mitchell Field. Let's see what they can do in the second half. Right now, halftime.
Homeowners, call Garden State Brick Base Windows and Exteriors and get a new house without having to move or spend a fortune. That's right. You can give your home a new look and feel, any look you desire. And it just takes one phone call. For years, we've been beautifying thousands of area homes, making them more energy efficient while increasing their value. Brick, stucco, stone, siding, and windows. Quality craftsmanship, most work done within a week. All maintenance-free and fully guaranteed. Let us help you design the perfect look for your home. Call Garden State Brick Base Windows and Exteriors. To find out if our unique products are right for you, call now for a free telephone consultation. It just takes a few minutes. There's absolutely no obligation. 100% financing available. So why wait when a simple call can get you a great new house without spending a fortune?
Call 1-800-647-1600 and ask about our current special discounts. Shop from home with our exclusive free telephone consultation. Call 1-800-647-1600.
What sets Daytech apart from other online brokers? Free online trading tools. Daytech gives you free real-time streaming quotes. And you can track stocks with free real-time streaming charts.
Real-time and free? I like that.
Searching for stocks that fit your trading strategy? Use the free real-time stock screener. Check valuable S&P research.
Free access to research. That helps.
And you can also get free streaming news from Dow Jones. Unlike other brokers, all online equity orders are just $9.99. And only Daytech guarantees that if your marketable order is not executed within 60 seconds, the commission's waived.
Open and fund your account today and get 10 free online equity trades. Call toll-free 1-877-410-4330 or visit this special website.
Free trading tools, just part of the Daytech difference.
Daytech, built to trade.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Cox High-Speed Internet. Self-connect Cox High-Speed Internet for free. Call Cox Communications today. By Quick Goal, the official goal and field equipment supplier of the WUSA. By TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx, you should go. And by Time Warner Cable, delivering a world of entertainment and information into your home. Back at Mitchell Field in Uniondale, Long Island, halftime between the Power and the San Diego Spirit. It is a scoreless first half of play. Joe Tollison and Ellen Weinberg with you, joined now by New York Power midfielder Emily Jans. And Emily, first half of play, Ellen and I right before the break were talking how maybe the first half of the first half, you guys a little bit sluggish, but starting to put things together and maybe can carry that momentum into the second half.
Yeah, we definitely started out slow, but I'm glad we were able to hold them to no goals in the first half.
You look at shots on goal, they're dominating big time. What are you going to do defensively to slow that down?
I think we need to increase the pressure a lot more, not let them play out of the midfield.
What about offensively to get on the attack more?
We just need to play the ball quicker.
Okay, Emily Jans, midfielder for the New York Power. Thanks for a couple of moments here. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
Halftime between the Power and the Spirit, and a scoreless first half. Stay with us. Some great highlights from around the WUSA when we return.
Coffee? No, thanks. I think I'll get my own.
Perhaps he's compelled by the sumptuous aroma. Maybe he desires the rich, delicious taste that he finds at home. The taste of Javalia Cafe. To experience the pleasure of Javalia yourself, call 1-800-447-1127. We'll deliver 2 boxes of our fine European coffee for just $14.95 with a free coffee maker to ensure you brew and keep Javalia at its finest. If you enjoy Javalia, we'll send more whenever you like. Call 1-800-447-1127 today for your 2 boxes of Javalia and free coffee maker. There's no further obligation. Javalia Cafe. Always a pleasure to come home to.
Get ready to celebrate International Week, presented by Newsday, Monday, July 22nd through Sunday, July 28th. This year's festivities begin Monday with Asian Night, followed by Italian Night on Tuesday and Greek Night on Wednesday. Don't miss Merengue Night on Friday. Sergio Vargas and Yoskar Sarante hit the stage for a post-game concert. And Saturday is Irish Day with a post-game concert by Black 47. This exciting week concludes with Jewish Heritage Day on Sunday. For your tickets, call 718-507-TIXX or log on to Mets.com.
Batter, Frankie. Take 2. Ready, 1. Take 1. Push in. 6 minutes scored. Ready, 5. Take 5. Ready, 3. Take 3. Ready, 6. Take 6. Doing a wide. Forget it. Doing a wide back. And stay with him. Ready, 1. Take 1. Ready, wide back. And wide back. And roll it. Then we roll A. Resolve A. And roll A. Resolve A. Stop back. Then we roll Brown. Resolve. Where's Brown? Where's Brown? Where is Brown?
The sun is setting here in Uniondale, Long Island, and we're at the half between the Power and the San Diego Spirit. No score as of yet. Joe Tollison and Ellen Weinberg back with you. And Ellen, I think one thing is for certain after that first half of play, whether you're Kevin Crowe or Charlie DeCilli, you want a little more effort out of your team in the second half.
Absolutely. Emily Jan said it best when she said we're lucky to get out of there without being scored on. I'm sure Kevin Crowe feels the same way. Well, it is a scoreless game, but there were some chances in that first half of play for both sides. And halftime highlights brought to you by the Center for Health and Well-Being, your partner in good health. Breathe, relax, and be well. And Jen Tejan tried to be well against Saskia Webber. Yeah, and Saskia Webber with a big save. And then here, defensive play, big time for New York on Owing, who sprung. Then at the other end, up to Tammy Pearman, another good defensive play. Tanaka comes back and just makes it easy for Smolak to make a big save there. Rhiannon Tanaka and Ronnie Fair getting the job done as we take a look at the Terra Chips halftime stats, and you can see San Diego with the advantage in shots, and I think that kind of goes to form with what we saw in that first half. Not that both sides did a great job of forcing the action, but San Diego a little better job than New York. They had the shots, but not a lot of big opportunities. But look at the corners. They haven't been able to take advantage of those corner kick opportunities either. And the Power haven't even been able to create a corner kick opportunity as of yet. We'll see if that changes in the second half of play. Kickoff coming up next from Mitchell Field. Stay with us, won't you?
Round-the-clock claim service in case this happens in a car. Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Geico Auto Insurance. How may I help you? Hello? Hello?
Need another way to talk to Geico? Check out geico.com. In 15 minutes, you could save 15% or more on car insurance.
Hello?
I work at the new HP, which makes me pretty popular around back-to-school time. I'd get them the compact Presario 6000 TPC, Bob. Yeah, it's got an Intel Pentium 4 processor. That's for quicker access to the net. Your kids will be done with homework before dinner. We put the USB ports right in front for after-school activities. Uh-huh. It's great for college. We built in a networking card so students are wired to campus, to classes, to professors. Architecture school? Music major, huh? How's this? Killer audio! Hey, this PC can wire your kids for learning, too. And it's affordable. But don't call here. Call HP.
The compact Presario 6000 TPC with Intel Pentium 4 processor and HP color printer. Only $749 when you buy direct. Just call 1-888-921-6720 or go online.
Here's a clue for anyone born before 1980. Blimpie is the big one. See this? This is a Subway sub. This is a Blimpie Best. Ooh, bigger. Subway, smaller. Blimpie, bigger. And it's not just bigger. It's much better. Lots of freshly sliced meat, cheeses with names, and a lot of other great stuff. So if you're really hungry, except no substitutes. Blimpie is the big one. Anything else is a big mistake.
Back at Mitchell Field as we get set for the second half between the New York Power and the San Diego Spirit. We're joined now by Spirit head coach Kevin Crowe. And Kevin, we said that I guess either you or Charlie, neither one of you have to be overly excited about the effort your team gave in that first half.
No, I'm not overly excited, but at the same time, I think you know, we're not playing bad. We can play better though. We're not getting enough out of our offense. You know, we've gotten 3 corner kicks. We've gotten down there and taken some shots, but in reality, they're pretty weak. We really haven't tested our keeper the way we need to.
All right, Kevin, thanks so much. Look forward to an exciting second half.
All right, thanks.
Kevin Crowe, the head coach of the San Diego Spirit. And his team set to go to start this second half of play. They'll start with the ball wearing the white jerseys and blue shorts, the Power in the black. And Ellen, if you're Charlie DeCilli, what do you tell your team?
Well, if you're Charlie, you tell him we need to create opportunities. We cannot win this game if we don't take some chances and get up into the attack. Defensively, I'd have to say it's everything has been preaching all week, and that's patience and composure.
This portion of the match brought to you by U.S. Bank. And starting the second half of play, looks like status quo for the New York Power, as well as the San Diego Spirit, who made a substitution late in that first half of play, and a surprising one, Ellen, with Zhang Oyin coming out for Jim Mascaro.
Very surprising. I'm trying to get word to see if there was an injury, but I don't think it was injury.
And Kim Pickup clearing it out at the far side. Stauffer the throw-in. Finding Lawler. And Lawler pushes towards the end line. Cuts it back into the middle. Glanced aside. Smolak out of the 6-yard area and then put up and over the bar by Emily Jans. Best chance of the night for the Power, and Jans just put it over the bar.
Jans has been so opportunistic in the right place at the right time. She reads this game so well. Right away, she settles the ball and just tries to take a whack at it, but it goes up and over. You can see it's a deflection. It comes out to Jans right in the right spot. She collects it off her chest and takes a shot at it, but it's just tied. 5 goals on the year. So 2 goals last year.
Oleg Bemi out to Kessler. Cheryl Kessler was trying to see if she could play it ahead to Mascaro, who was again in for Zhang Oyin. And again, great doubleheader action coming up here at Mitchell Field on August 7th with the Power taking on the Carolina Courage at 7 o'clock, followed by U.S. Open Cup action between the Metro Stars and the Columbus Crew. 866-POWR-TIX, 866-POWER-TIX. You can come out and enjoy a great night of soccer here in Uniondale.
Lack of communication there between Fair and Lawler. That's one of those balls you can just let it go and go out of bounds and keep possession.
Kester touches it ahead, but Fair steps in. Back for Ravia. Tries to get away from Laura Lindsay.
Good switch of fields there by Baumgart.
Now for Jans. Into the middle, and oh boy, right into Justy Baumgart Yamada. And try to play it through once again, and cut off nicely by San Diego and Margaret Tejan. Foul going against Ronnie Fair. She just flattened the scar. Happens.
One way to get the ball.
Push up, push up.
Not a big player, but plays tough. She had her shirt there a little. Can't get around her, go through her.
Long service by Pickup. Welchel turns it the other way for the Power. But Anna Kraus there for San Diego. Now this is a foot race, and Pickup will touch it back to Smolak. Baumgart Yamada wanting to keep up the pressure, but Pickup did a nice job making sure she had to go around to the outside to get back to the front of Smolak. Now Jans moving ahead for Welchel, and poor first touch there gives the ball back to the Spirit. Just underway second half here in Mitchell Field. Glad you could join us tonight for the New York Power and the San Diego Spirit. Joe Tollefson and Ellen Weinberg with you. Tammy Pearman touches this down, but then loses it. Tanaka over to Kraus. Upfield trying to find Fleeting. Now Lori Lindsay in the middle. That support out on the right from Kester. Kester against Ronnie Fair, knocks it right into Fair, then keeps going back across into the middle, but deflected aside for New York. But Baumgart Yamada giving it away, and the flag is up as the service was made by Amy Sauer, excuse me.
Take a look at it here. Nice play. Just offside. Not so sure where when the ball is played.
Yes, it is, and I think when that ball was served by Amy Sauer, that Julie Fleeting was probably not even level with the defender, but behind her.
I'd agree with you there, Jeff. Good ball by Sauer.
Now Baumgart Yamada at the other end, and Tanaka calling everybody off and leaving it for Carly Smolak, and now referee comes down. Sandra Hunt says, no, that's not a goal kick. It'll be the first corner kick of the night for the Power.
And you can see Pierce comes up, Ravia comes up, Pierman. Lots of size there.
And Lawler will take the corner. It's a short one, and now pushed to the edge of the 18, and I wanted to see if they could catch San Diego somewhat unsettled. It didn't work out.
Very dangerous, especially Lawler. She's a player with experience. She knows she needs to eat that ball there and not give it away for the quick transition. They were lucky. Christy Welchel, back in the midfield, played there all last year.
Tanaka ahead to Mascaro. Out for Tejan. Served in here and up into the air. Lindsay for it. Not a very powerful header at all, and Webber easily grabs that. This portion of the match brought to you by Hyundai.
That looks like a bit of a touch by the hand.
Trying to keep it alive along the near sideline there. Now Christy Welchel gets into it with Tejan, wins it for the Power, and it's knocked ahead for Tammy Pearman. Baumgart-Yamada. Back for Pearman, trying to see if she can win a foot race between two defenders. And the foul goes against San Diego. Tanaka got tangled up with Pearman. Carly Smolak came out to cover up the ball.
And that's a good call because the defenders for San Diego clearly were playing the man and not the body. That's something you see in ice hockey a lot. Look at this. They're playing Pearman. Tanaka's playing Pearman. She's not playing that ball there. Again, a nice speed in there to Pearman, and they're just boxing her out.
Both got tangled up, and this will be a very dangerous free kick opportunity for the Power as Krista Davey checks in for Justy Baumgart-Yamada.
And that collision, in my eyes, was inside the box, not outside the box.
Later, Sandra Hunt, instead of giving up penalty kick, ruling it was where the contact began and not where it finished. And it's going to be Jen Lawler, who's got a powerful left foot. She could do some damage from about 21 yards out here. Steps into it, right into the wall. Touched back out to Lawler, hits it with the right foot, and this one smashing into Tanaka.
Good job by the wall to really hold its ground there.
McIntosh tried to play it forward, and it was Julie Fleeting that knocked it away, and Lynn McIntosh will play all the way back to Saskia Webber. Battle in the midfield taken by Lawler. Lindsay wins it back for San Diego. Oh, misplays it there, and Arabia able to touch it ahead for New York. Now Welchel out wide for Jans. Trying to see if she can get around the defender. She does, and finds Pearman, who puts it way up in the air.
But that play, it all started with Christy Welchel, and that's what she brings when you have her in the midfield for you. She can really play that ball up and over the top. She looked for Jans. She found Jans. You can see it. There's the ball by Welchel. Jans doing a good job there, coming up with the ball. Then right away, she doesn't hesitate. She gets it over to Pearman, and Pearman could have probably touched the ball first. A first touch away from the traffic, set up the shot would have been better, especially for a player like Pearman, whose touch isn't just terrific. He doesn't have a great one-time shot.
Good hard work to get right around Anna Kraus as well and make that play happen. Nice job by Emily Jans. And now Jim Mascaro gets by Ronnie Fair. Fair keeping up the pressure. Welchel as well. And this out for Cheryl Kester. Tries to work through the tackle with Ronnie Fair and does. Plays it back across top of the 6. Knotted away by Wynn McIntosh. And trying to play it over the defensive line of the Power and finding Margaret Tejan, and that doesn't quite work out, but it is San Diego that will maintain possession. This will be a throw-in.
Tejan playing in front of her hometown fans from Huntington, New York. Played at UConn.
Fleeting. Back for Tejan. And it goes out off of McIntosh. That scoreless first half by the Power. First time since May 19th against Philadelphia that San Diego has held an opponent scoreless in the first half. That's a span of 9 games. McIntosh trying to see if she can at least turn and get the ball back upfield. Fleeting and Tejan closing in. San Diego regains possession. This time it knocks off of Mascaro, and it will be a throw-in for the Power. And here was Wynn McIntosh just doing what she could to hold her own against both Tejan and Fleeting.
Good composure, good battle there, too. Wynn all alone. Where is her help? You see, it was a 1v1 battle. Then another San Diego player comes in to help. There has to be another New York player in the area that can come in and help.
Back upfield, and Lawler nods it along. Jan's trying to run onto it, cut off by Kraus. And she'll gladly concede the throw in to give the defense a chance to regroup. And Pierce. Middle of the defense. To Fair. Krista Davey. Turns to find Stauffer. Stauffer and Lawler. Bit of a miscommunication. Stauffer gets it back, but Owen Bemi knocks it away. And now Lindsay for San Diego. A little bit of room to work here, and she'll work it out wide left to Tejan. Nice job by San Diego using the width of the field. Back in the middle of Lindsay. Dropped into the 18. Bemi charges right by Fair. Florence Bemi can't get the cross to go through, though, as Fair knocks this away, but does give up a corner kick.
She gets beat once, but not twice. Corner kick's better than giving up that serve. Here's another look at it. See, that's Anna Kraus that makes everything happen here. Nice give and go there. Saw the start of it, but not the finish.
And now Tejan with her fourth corner kick of the night for San Diego floats it in, but knocked out of danger by the Power. Emily Jans has to pull up on this one, though, and gives it right back to San Diego. Lawler, Wynn McIntosh stepping up, and I think she surprised Jans just a bit. Tejan. Top of the 18. To the left foot. Oh, deflected and goes through. This should be a corner, and it is.
See, Pierce gives so much time and space there to Tejan. Tejan's not a superstar. She's a good player in her own right, but it's not like you're playing against a Mia Hamm at the top of the box. You got to play her tighter.
Lindsay will move over to take this corner. Sends it in, knocked out. And again, Power trying to clear it up the side. Emily Stauffer knocks it off Tejan. It'll be a throw-in for the Power. And attention fans, the Spirit partnered up with the Union Tribune to bring you the UT Family 4-pack deal. Bring your family to the Spirit's next home game, Wednesday, July 31st. You'll get 4 hot dogs, 4 sodas, 4 game tickets, all for just $44, a savings of $24. Kickoff at 7 o'clock against the Atlanta Beat. The first 2,000 fans in attendance. This official 2002 Spirit team poster free, courtesy of the Ajas Outlets. The UT Family 4-pack deal. Call the Spirit office at 877-4-SOCCER. Power at the other end. Stauffer trying to save it from the end line and just can't quite do it.
You can see New York this half is already doing a better job getting players forward. One of the big changes has been Davies coming in, then Stauffer goes into the middle. So now in the middle is Lawler, Stauffer, and Christy Welchel. Then they've taken Jans and Davies and really pushed them up and made them more forwards than midfielders.
Welchel winning that battle in the midfield, but Bemi knocks it the other way for San Diego. Ronnie Fair finds Lawler. Out wide, Fair ahead, finding Davis. Full pass by Krista Davey. And Sauer. Right in from Mascaro. Kester trying to give it back, but Welchel stepped in to take it away, and only to see Lori Lindsay step up and get it back for San Diego. Just past the hour mark here between the Power and the San Diego Spirit. Ronnie Fair trying for a long throw, intercepted by Sauer. She finds Mascaro. It's right by Welchel, pushes it through, trying to find Lindsay. The Power regroup. Ronnie Fair will clear it out over the touchline, and San Diego another opportunity here. Kim Pickup, I think I'd run over and offer my services. And that she does. Look for the flip throw in here. See if she can put this middle of the box. From this angle, she might even be able to make it to the far post.
Such a great weapon. It's like having a direct hit here.
Back to the matter there. When we saw that close-up look, if the referee's assistant was watching, it would have been an illegal throw-in because she got her foot onto the field.
Giving it back to Ronnie. Davey.
Illegal or legal, it wasn't one of her better throws.
The one thing I don't like about it with her, from my preference of it, she gets a little bit too much height on that ball. She could wait just a bit more and
make it more of a driven ball.
I don't know if I could do a handstand, much less this flip throw in, so who am I to criticize? But
you'd like to see a driven ball in there versus
yeah, pretty much
a lofty ball.
Yeah, I don't want it to float it, because once you float it up there, the defenders have a chance to get underneath it. As long as I'm up against a wall, Ellen, the handstand's no problem.
We may hold you to that. We're always looking for features. Maybe next game we could do a little feature about that at halftime.
This portion of the match brought to you by TJ Maxx as Cheryl Kester turns the other way for San Diego. And Christy Pierce steps in there for the Power. Reflected right off of Lindsay. Lawler comes back to take possession for New York. Fairman goes right by her. Right by Sauer as well. And the shoulder from Davey. To Davey from Kim Pickup. It's going to be a foul. Is it a foul or a throw? I think it's going to be a foul.
Arabia's going to...
Okay, Arabia's going to take the free kick.
Charlie Silly had an opportunity to talk to her.
High into the air, Carly Smolak comes off the line and takes it right in front of Emily James.
Well, if you talk to New York captain Christy Pierce, all week they've talked about defense.
Defending and being patient. That's one of our things that we've been lacking. We've been going in trying to win the ball and, you know, just kind of going in hard on the tackle and maybe not winning it. So we just want to be real patient today, face them back, you know, kind of double team, work together and get this win.
Well, they've been patient on defense. I'll give her that. I think they've done a nice job of not panicking in some spots where maybe they have earlier in the year. But the other problem is it's Ronnie Fair plays back to Webber, who clears it upfield. Maybe a little bit too patient on the offensive end as well.
We've seen the second half has gotten forward a little bit better. But look at this goals against. San Diego 33, 7th in the WUSA. Well, right behind them with 45, and that's a big difference.
Yeah, it really is.
You know, one of the concerns with being patient is you want to be patient, but you got to stay tight to them. You don't want to be patient and give them too much space and time to really take on.
And played through. Julie Fleeting sprung and just puts it wide of the mark. Saskia Webber was well off the line. Julie Fleeting just put it wide.
Good chance here. You can see the ball comes into Fleeting from Lindsay. Nice through ball there, right in behind the defense, and Fleeting right on the ball. But right away, she takes an early shot. I think she thought she had Saskia Webber out, tried to take advantage of that, but she had a lot of time.
Offense for offense here as fresh legs come on for San Diego in the form of Mercy Akiti. In place of Cheryl Kester. Right over Ronnie Fair and then knocked away by Fleeting, and she puts it wide of the mark yet again. So a couple of minutes, couple of chances there for Julie Fleeting. And sign up for the New York Power Fan Club today. Members receive insider newsletters, Power stickers, a Power backpack, and much more. It's a great birthday gift or perfect for back to school. For more information, log on to nypower.com for membership information. Mercy Acuity, Ellen, the second leading scorer on this Spirit club from a year ago.
Has to be a disappointing year for her this year. Last year, the second leading scorer, like you mentioned, an integral part of that team, played in 18 games. This year, not seeing a lot of time. Lost her starting role to Owing when she came in, and now leading.
Yeah, that's the other thing, to be the second leading scorer on a team as Ronnie Fair floats this one into the 18. Drops down, and the Power put up an arm for a corner kick. The Spirit put up an arm for a goal kick. It's going to go in favor of New York. Perhaps home field advantage on that one, Ellen. Second corner for New York. Get a short one out to Stauffer. Back to Lawler. Drives it in. Headed away nicely by Lindsay. Cut across once again, and this goes right off.
I think that's off a pickup. You can see it here.
Yeah, it's Kim Pickup indeed, and
she lost her wind right in the belly.
Well, got her right there in the sternum.
Here's another look at it. You can see Stauffer doing a great job there. Good skill, nice move. And she tries to get the cross, and it goes right off of Kim Pickup. She's okay. Just knocked the wind out of her. Stauffer has the ability to take on. We just don't see her do it in the final third like that. When she does, it's always dangerous.
Third corner for New York, and this time looks like Lawler's going to just send it in. And she does. Floats it up into the air, goes Welchel, knocks it down, still loose in front. Ravy the opportunity, and cleared away by San Diego. Lawler comes out for it. She'll play it up high into the air again. Carly Smolak gets a hand on it, knocks it out. Move the corner over to the near side of the field. Best chance of the night without question for New York. Drop down right in front. Jackie Ravy, it seemed like she had the whole goal, but somehow.
Smolak just came up huge with that save. Great reaction by Smolak.
Now Lawler set this one up. With her left foot, she'll try and swing it out to the on-rushing charge. Keeps it low, though, and cleared away nicely for San Diego by Rhiannon Tanaka. Now driven in. Jan's getting ahead on it. San Diego wanting the offside flag to go up, but they'll settle for a goal kick instead.
Take a look at this scoring opportunity by New York. The corner comes in, and you can see it's Jan's first, or Welchel first that gets a piece of it. Then Ravia all alone. She finds the 6. But that is cleared away by Tanaka.
And then Lawler centered it again. Well, boy.
Hey, I thought that Smolak had a save.
Ball, well, no doubt. Ball dropped right down to the feet of Jackie Ravy. Took a quick shot. The only problem was the one spot she put it was the one spot where Carly Smolak was. So good positioning by the San Diego keeper.
Well, we can see things change in the second half. New York now getting into the action in corner kicks. 4 corner kicks, but all the second half. And this has been a different team, a different New York team the second half. They're getting forward, they're possessing the ball. And San Diego has been somewhat quiet.
Starting to get some chances, and this could be another opportunity. Trying to send it across the top of the 18. Didn't quite work out for Krista Davey. Now Pierce. Stauffer moves it out wide. And Wynn McIntosh overlapping, squares it across. Pearman going up, nods it down, but Smolak able to gather that up. Just not enough steam behind the header attempt by Tammy Pearman.
Well, we've seen Tammy Pearman score goals like that in the WUSA. This is one she wishes she had back. A great play wide by Wynn McIntosh to get forward. We've yet to see Wynn play in this position. We've seen her in a lot of different positions for New York, but we haven't seen her as a wide back. She's known as a midfielder or forward in college. That's a familiar spot. She crosses it. A nice play there and a good play by Pearman to find the seam and get to the ball. But it just goes off her leg. She's thinking, am I going to head it? Am I going to volley it? And it just hits her thigh.
I think the initial thought was, let me get up and try and see if I can knot it by Carly Smolak, but the ball didn't stay up high enough, and then she tried to do what she could and got a weak effort off at the right leg.
You can see, again, a good service here by Wynn McIntosh. And again, she's coming through, Tammy Pearman, and she tries to head it first, and it just drops. You have to wonder if maybe her eyes came off the ball there a bit.
Webber drives it upfield as this portion of the match brought to you by Donovan Steak and Chop House. Pearman plays it ahead, and flag comes up on Emily Jans.
Well, I think the tactical change by New York to put Jans and Davy, whether they're midfielders or front runners, they're pushing forward more, and that's been a big difference, helping out the attack and getting numbers in the attack so that Pearman's not all alone like she was in the first half.
Pearman nods it on. Davy trying to split the defenders, knocked it ahead of her, but just a bit too far in front of her. That gave the opportunity for Amy Sauer to gather it in. Now a long chance in that Carly Smolak pulls down.
Well, Smolak has been really strong tonight, and I think some people were surprised to see her get the start, but not head coach.
Well, Jamie Pagliaro, she's been a great player for us in goal for about a year and a half now, but went through a very rocky 2 games where I had to pull her at halftime because she just wasn't performing up to standard. And unfortunately, that's one position that you just can't bring an average game to. And we've given Carly Smolak a chance to play, and she's played well. And I think from here on out, we'll rotate them more.
A gauntlet thrown down for Jamie Pagliarulo, who was one of the top keepers in the WUSA last season. Even though they gave up some goals, she really put in some great efforts for San Diego last year, facing a lot of shots. Now this one drops down. Emily Stauffer trying to keep it alive, battling there with Mascaro. And put out and over the line. Kick back to San Diego Spirit on Girl Scout Family Night. Spirit honoring the Girl Scouts during a fun-filled match against the Atlanta Beat Wednesday, July 31st. Kickoff at 7 o'clock. Get there early and enjoy all the free activities in the Family Fun Zone. Girl Scouts. You can earn your WUSA patch by purchasing a specially priced ticket to the game. For information, call the Spirit office, 1-8774-SOCCER. Here's the throw-in. Into the 18, and Kim Pickup there to drive it away, so she's recovered from taking that shot into the midsection.
A player like Pickup. Ravia with a long throw.
And there it is again, and this time Tanaka clears it out. Ravia will float this one in. Pearman looking for it. It comes down. Emily Jans at the end line, right across, and cut it across a little too close to Carly Smolak. Gobbled it up.
Smolak has played a nice, steady game. 22 years old, opportunistic player, taking advantage of this chance.
Now McBemmy playing ahead. Mercy Akiti trying to get sprung free. Akiti takes the shot. Oh, Saskia Webber there to make the save.
Nigerian national team player to Nigerian national team player. They're roommates, they're friends, best friends from home. They grew up together.
Same hairstyle.
Take a look at this. Nice service there by Flo. And Mercy doing a good job. Nice shot. And Saskia Webber playing strong. That's a tough goaltending decision that Charlie DeCilli had. Do I go with Galahong, who last year was one of their stars, who's been recovering from an injury, and first few games she played just wasn't solid, and she needs the game time to get back in the form, or do I go with Saskia Webber? And he's choosing to go with Saskia Webber for the 3rd game in a row.
Pearman clears it out. And actually, they say it knocks off the pickup. Pearman waiting for some support to get downfield.
Take a look at the task. Oh, Tammy Pearman playing hard. She plays hard. She's got good speed, great physical presence.
Long chance off the mark there for the Power. First thought pickup might have been able to, I think what she wanted to do was get a foot on it and knock it off of Pearman, but didn't quite work out that way. Knocked it away nonetheless. the one thing we really haven't seen. There's been a couple of times, Ellen, where Tammy Perriman, and just on individual effort, has kind of fought her way through the defense to try and create a chance, and of course the opportunity that she had on the corner kick. But we really haven't seen the Power be able to get that run time nicely from the midfield and just spring Perriman free to where she can really use her speed to her advantage. Emily Jans off as Mina Mustonen, the Finnish international, gets the call.
Well, you can see Mina comes in and immediately talks to Perriman. My guess is Mina goes up high and they're going to drop Perriman in the outside, and she has more of a defensive role.
And it's Mustonen fresh into the match. Plays it out wide. Settled down by Stauffer, cuts it across. Omekbemi there to clear away for San Diego. Still loose. Ronnie Fair joins the attack. She'll serve it in. Mustonen diving down. Comes out to Krista Davey. Close watch kept by Anna Kraus. Davey trying to cut back to the end line, looking to serve it in. Knocked it off of Kraus to win a corner kick.
And Mustonen comes in with some fire. She has something to prove. She wants to be in the starting lineup. Finnish national team star. And right away, she makes things happen.
Here comes the fifth corner of the night for Jen Lawler. Angling in, up into the air with Welchel, trying to see if she can knot it away. And into the back of the net, but instead puts it wide of the mark. Smolak sets up for the goal kick as this portion of the match brought to you by the Ehas Outlet Center. Tejan. And for Fleeting. Ravia tries to knock it away, and now play through for Lauren Lindsay. She get by Farrell. She gets the shot off, but one that Webber easily able to cover up.
Well, I told you earlier that Fair told me she likes to play in the middle, in the midfield, versus in the back. But she said what she does like about the back is what you saw just there, and that's shutting down 1v1. She likes that 1v1 and coming out on top. She says the better the player, the more she likes it.
Offside against the Spirit. So New York sets up for the restart. Ronnie Fair. Power trying to throw some numbers forward. They look to end an 8-game losing streak. San Diego on the flip side going after its first road victory of the year. Lawler touches it down, but right to Lindsay for San Diego. Sauer plays it back for Tejan. Ahead for Fleeting, the Scottish international, to the top of the 18. Cutting across into the middle, looking to get the right foot shot off instead to Lindsay. And that shot goes right into the arms of Saskia Webber. Put the hands up, knocked it down, and now boots it back upfield. Flicked on by Mustonen. Sauer plays back for Smolak. Welchel stepping forward to win this ball. Tejan barges right past Stauffer. Now looking to spring Fleeting. Fleeting into the 18, the left-footed shot, and just off the mark. Julie Fleeting thought she had found the back of the net. She had beaten Saskia Webber, but put it wide. We remain scoreless.
Look at this dangerous play. Great ball there by Tejan to spring Fleeting. Fleeting using her skill and her touch here. Stay ahead of the defender, and she looks for the far corner, but it just goes wide. Again, you can see she's got nice power there, beating Ravia, getting the shot off, but it goes just wide.
Akiti knocks it forward. Mascaro out for Omekbemi. Ronnie Fair shoulder to shoulder, pair of 17s, and Ronnie Fair just kind of drives Omekbemi out over the line, but Flo does win the corner kick for the Spirit.
Flo's speed is so dangerous, but Ronnie Fair does a good job initially just staying with her. I'm not so sure where the call was. You saw hands on both sides. Flo had him up, Ronnie had him up.
The call was just that it knocked off of Ronnie Fair. It's going to be a corner kick here for the Spirit. Into the air, curling by, and Header chance that Saskia Webber will knocks down and then grabs it. Not a great opportunity, but one that at least tested Webber. This portion of the match brought to you by Terra Chips. Waller. Mustinen flicks it on for Krista Davy. Serves it back across into the middle. Misfired by Stauffer. Waller steps into it. Oh, Rhiannon Tanaka charging forward to knock that away, and Tammy Fairman.
Tanaka's been big tonight, coming up with a few saves for San Diego.
Played it out for McIntosh. She sent it through the 18, but out over the line. A goal kick for San Diego.
Without Fawcett back there to organize this defense, she's off on national team duty. It's good to see players like this come up huge. You can see there's a good chance here by New York. Jen Lawler tries to take a crack at it, but Tanaka does a great job. Good defense. She's organizing back there. Pickup has been organizing back there. When you lose a player like Fawcett, you need to have players like Pickup and Tanaka really step up. Anna Kraus is the other player back there, but she's been somewhat quiet.
Now Fair. Ahead for Davy. Oh, nice tackle by Sauer. So the other thing that started that whole offensive flurry before, too, was a nifty little play by Mina Mustinen to set up Davy. And now Davy squares across and over the bar. Chance again. This time charging through is Emily Stauffer.
See this tough tackle on Christy Davy here. Jack of all trades, but great job there by Amy Sauer defensively. Then look at this chance. A good cross comes over, and just coming through is Emily Stauffer getting a piece on that ball. Very dangerous. I've seen a lot more out of her this second half, getting into the attack and not worrying so much about her defensive role in the midfield.
Just got a touch under that one for New York, and now San Diego trying to turn it upfield, but knocked away from Mercy Akiti. Stauffer finds Mustinen. Mustinen in the middle. Lauer touching back for Pearman. Now Ronnie Fair on this near side. She's got some room. Serves it across. Drops down. Lawler can't step into it. It's touched back by Stauffer. Now Welchel out for Wynn McIntosh. Long chance. Trying to catch Smolak off the line, and that doesn't quite work. This portion of the match brought to you by Newsday.
See the frustration on Wynn McIntosh. The team doing a great job moving the ball around. They find her out there, and that's not exactly what she wanted to do with that service. You can see they're possessing. Ronnie Fair, not a pure lefty, but she's been serving some good balls with her left foot. Comes back out, we possess nicely. Find the free man there. Welchel out to McIntosh. McIntosh just a useless service there. She knew it herself. Needs to turn over possession there.
Power the other way for San Diego. Headed out by Arabia. Now Mascaro for San Diego on the throw-in. Pushing towards the edge of the 18, trying to get around Arabia. Squares across. Up into the air, and Webber out of position and now headed towards the line, and Webber diving down to make the save. Oh, Webber got caught out of position and then recovered on the chance by Julie Fleeting.
Just a huge save there by Saskia Webber. You can see Mascaro does a good job here getting the ball over, and it's just one of these balls that's loose in the box, and it finds Fleeting. She gets to it with her head, and very dangerous. She placed that ball perfectly with her head.
Now at the other end, the chance there once again for the Power. Mina Mustinen blasted. The save is made by Carly Smolak.
Well, we've seen some great end-to-end action here by both goalkeepers. Here you can see the nice feed over to Mina Mustinen from Lawler, and Mina Mustinen with a rocket, and Smolak makes it look easy. Again, you can see she does a good job keeping the ball going across the front of her body, gets a good piece of it.
Now Mascaro sets up Fleeting. Save made by Webber, then gobbles up the rebound. Fleeting couldn't get around Ronnie Fair for the second chance opportunity.
Well, Mascaro was the player that came in for Owen. She's done a good job finding Fleeting a lot in the box and serving into her. Fleeting has had a lot of chances, but just can't put it past Saskia Webber. Webber's doing a good job staying patient, holding her ground, and coming out and playing the angle and waiting for the shot to come in.
Now Lori Lindsay chips it over the back line to the Power, but Fleeting can't run onto this. Ronnie Fair looking upfield and goes to Lawler. Previous opportunity for San Diego as well. Terrific cross that was served through and just got by Mercy Akiti, who was trying to see if she could get that leg way up in the air and directed by Saskia Webber. Well, don't miss WUSA's Founders Cup 2 championship game. It is Saturday, August 24th at 4 p.m. Eastern at Herndon Stadium in downtown Atlanta. For more information, 877-SOCCER-1 or log on to WUSA.com. And if you can't be there, catch the game live on PAX TV. Founders Cup 2, the cup stops here. Opportunity there for the Power, stalls out. Ronnie Fair trying to find Mustinen. Rhiannon Tanaka upset by the judgment from Sandra Hunt and lets her displeasure be known. Now Lawler trying to see if she could get away from pickup. Floated across. Pearman out to Mustinen. Down she goes. And now Stauffer recovers for New York. Plays back for Christy Pierce. Pierce seeing an opportunity, trying to get by Tejan, pushing towards the end line. Pierce, back into the middle. Beautiful move by Christy Pierce. Now floats it across. Welchel can't get the header. Davey trying to bring it down. And too much power by Christy Davey. Hands to the face. And all on a terrific opportunity set up by a beautiful move by Christy Pierce.
Here's a good look at it. You see Pierce with a super move. Looks up. Tries to place that ball. Goes back. Far close there to Davey, and she just can't finish that.
Another substitution for New York as Katie Tracy comes on in place of Jen Lawler here in the 88th minute. Off the restart, Tracy knocks it towards the sideline, but it goes off a Spirit player, and Davey leads for Ronnie Fair for the throw, and right to Krista Davey. Right along the sideline, but that gets knocked out.
Well, you saw Krista Davey come in. One of the things that she adds with all these balls being served into the box in the air, she's good in the air. She's better in the air than Lawler. Physical presence.
Now Ronnie Fair, long ball for Tammy Pearman. First touch lets her down just a bit, but she recovers. Trying to knock it towards the top of the 18. Krista Davey. Did she get by Akiti? Oh, good staunch play by Mercy Akiti.
Good defense there by Akiti.
Quick throwing by the Power. Not much time left here in this match. Now Tracy. To Fair. Nifty move, and now Ronnie Fair floats it across. Tammy Pearman, well, can't get ahead on it. Goes Rhiannon Tanaka again stepping up into the play. And now Tejan moving forward for San Diego. Finds Julie Fleeting. She's got help in the middle from Mascaro. And Fleeting pushing it down to the right side of the 18. Cuts it across. Mascaro coming in. Ball still loose. Webber makes an initial stop and then pounces on the rebound.
Mascaro very dangerous in the box, and Webber just coming up huge. You can see Fleeting does a good job drawing Fair out, then beats her wide, tries to send it over to Mascaro, and Welchel and Mascaro go down together, and Saskia Webber does a good job smothering that ball. Again, Fleeting getting the ball over, and Mascaro doing a good job getting to it first, but Webber could not have played that better.
And coming up tonight at the MSG Sports Desk, well, a big day here in New York, including another exciting game between the Yankees and the Red Sox. Also the Metro Stars going up against the Revolution and the Shaw Summer League. And now the opportunity here in the 18. Julie Fleeting gets by Webber and puts it by. The 90th minute. Julie Fleeting just powered by Saskia Webber, and San Diego takes the lead 1-0.
And you can see the disappointment on the New York faces. Saskia Webber has been coming up big the second half for New York, but not this time. The service comes across, and who do they find but Fleeting? It's a misplay by Ronnie Fair there. She tries to get a piece of it, and it's misread there by Saskia Webber. She gets a piece of it, but Fleeting continues to pursue it.
And a big collision there by Mina Mustinen and Florence Omekbemi. Wow.
Here's a look at the collision. You can see they're both going for the ball. Flo has her head down. Mina's coming in strong with her body, and it looks like her shoulder just takes out.
And the first booking of the night goes against Mina Mustinen on that collision.
Take a look at the collision again. You can see they're both going for the ball, and clearly a shoulder driven right into Flo. She goes down hard. She was looking to head that ball, and rightfully so.
Well, a history of late goals against for the New York Power, and it comes back to bite them once again here. As in the 90th minute, a goal by Julie Fleeting, her second in as many games for San Diego. And the Spirit out in front 1-0.
On the back line. 17, back line.
2 minutes of stoppage time added. 3 minutes of stoppage time, excuse me. Corner doesn't work out for San Diego. Driven up on the goal kick, and it is Mustinen that nodded it ahead. Now through, looking for Pearman. Krista Davey trying to get through and sliding out to make the stop. Carly Smolak, good aggressive play by the Spirit keeper. By the way, when Julie Fleeting scored that goal, we were telling you about Sports Desk, and I forgot to tell you to join Deb Crawford and Steve Cangelosi. 10 o'clock.
Sorry, Deb. Sorry, Steve. We weren't not thinking about you. It was Fleeting's fault. Big goal.
Pick up. Long throw on that flip throw, and indeed nodded ahead for Akiti. She'll square it across. Mascaro trying to get there for San Diego, and she does. Squares up against Wim McIntosh. Out for Lindsay. Chips it over, and Mascaro can't run onto that, and Webber comes out for it for New York. She'll boot it upfield. This portion of the match brought to you by Yellow Book USA. Again, high into the air. San Diego just trying to clear it out of their half of the field. Back to Webber. Glance at the watch by Sandra Hunt. And Webber quickly moves it forward. This could be the final opportunity for the Power. Another look at the watch. And there is the whistle. A 90th minute goal by Julie Fleeting. And San Diego gets its first road win of the year. The disappointment you can see for Saskia Webber is the Power's losing streak stretching to 9 games. The New York Power Hyundai Hero of the Game brought to you by your New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut Hyundai dealers, who are proud to donate $1,000 to the Jimmy Fund in honor of Tammy Pearman, today's New York Power Hyundai Hero of the Game. And the hero of the game, of course, for San Diego has to be Julie Fleeting. A couple of opportunities earlier, and finally all that hard work paid off in the 90th minute. And she was able to get by Saskia Webber and score the only goal of this game here tonight. Mascaro sets up the play.
Yeah, Mascaro really fed to Fleeting a lot the second half. And Fleeting had a lot of chances, but this is the one she finally finishes on. A tenacious chance just to stay there. Nothing special. She continues to follow the play. Very tenacious and just puts it away. Not her best chance of the evening.
Well, not the prettiest of goals, but you know what? When you pick up the paper in the morning, it's going to show that San Diego has a 1-0 win over the New York Power. For San Diego, again, their first road win of the season. And they take the season series from the Power 2-1, as New York's losing streak is now 9 games. You can see the frustration setting in. The Spirit the win here tonight.
Kids need a taste of reality? Get away to Connecticut. We've got 52 getaways that are as easy as they are fun. or call for a free vacation guide. 52 Connecticut Getaways. We do the work. You have the fun.
Hi, I'm Keith Hernandez. And I'm Walt Clyde Frazier. What a marvelous night for the action. Let's go to the play-by-play. Oh, there's Mr. Graybeard approaching Miss Hottie. Oh, no. Rejected. Clyde, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, no play for Mr. Gray. Get that man our Just for Men Fresh In Color Gel.
It's specially formulated to penetrate coarse facial hair and gets rid of gray in 5 easy minutes.
Gets rid of strikeouts, too. Just for Men Gel. The Rejuvenator.
The roar of the crowd begins with one play at a time. The New York Liberty bring fans to their feet and keep them cheering for more. One shot and you'll be hooked. As the Liberty dominate the Garden Court, playing their game with pure desire and determination. This summer, it's Liberty for all, for every fan. It's pure heart, pure passion, pure basketball.
The Houston Comets return to the Garden on Sunday, July 28th at 2 p.m. For tickets, call 877-WNBA-TIX.
The Week in Review from Angles.
In Allen Iverson's case, his race and his image work against him.
Right now, all they have is some cracked glass, according to police, and a little bit of blood.
Isn't this a classic example of don't believe everything you hear or read?
Kevin Mitchell was probably hungry to play the game.
Want a second opinion?
And if a man can sit up and talk crazy to you, a man should be able to get his butt whooped.
New York Sports, New York Opinions. Angles with Al Trautwig, only on MSG. This is our town.
Welcome back to Mitchell Field, where the San Diego Spirit take a 1-0 win over the New York Power. Joe Tolles and Ellen Weinberg back with you. And Ellen, as we take a look at the Hyundai scoring summary, well, it would have been blank until we got to the 90th minute, and it was the Scottish international Julie Fleeting capitalizing on a mistake by Saskia Webber.
Just a huge goal for Fleeting. With 5 games remaining, it keeps San Diego in a playoff hunt. Her second goal in 3 games. She's been a tremendous addition.
So Julie Fleeting, her second goal in as many games to give San Diego the 1-0 victory over the New York Power. And tonight's game has been brought to you by News 12 Networks. News 12 as local news gets. By Hyundai. Every Hyundai is backed by the freedom of America's best warranty, the Hyundai Advantage. Freedom is calling. Answer it with Hyundai. By Cox Digital Telephones. Self-connect for free. Call Cox Communications today. And by Women's Entertainment, the new cable network for women. And our play of the game brought to you by Time Warner Cable, delivering a world of entertainment to your home. And, of course, the goal by Julie Fleeting.
Well, Julie Fleeting was beating down the door all day long, and she finally gets it done. It doesn't matter when. It was late in the game, as long as there's still time on the clock.
And there was in the 90th minute. She gets it by Saskia Webber. Our final score, the Spirit over the Power, 1-0. First road win of the year for San Diego. Power have now lost 9 in a row. But the New York Power, well, you can catch the action once again on Metro TV Wednesday night when they take on the Philadelphia Charge, and back on MSG Saturday against San Jose. MSG Sports Desk coming up at 10. Next, the Foxwood Sports Business Report. Good night, everybody. All the best.
Coffee? No, thanks.